good debut around these parts, especially when they're highly anticipated. Welcome in MLB Network, Lawrence Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. One of the best today, a top prospect in the game, is on his way to the show. You were highly hyped coming into the major leagues. What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you, and you feel like, hey, I have all this support behind me. But the reality is, it's a lot of pressure to live up to. And at the end of the day, you just have to get out there and say, look, I deserve to be here. Now I'm going to put the blinders on, get back to work. Routine is extremely important, preparation, and go play the game you love. Forget about the hype. Go play baseball between the lines.
Well, I know you were probably really intent on, I want to make sure I stand up for this organization, the coaches, my teammates who have been watching me. But this is a big day for the fans and media as well, because you get that top prospect tag. People start to follow you the minute that you enter the professional sport. It doesn't matter what level of the minor leagues that you start your journey on. And so this is the hope. You're embodying the hope of the future of this team. It's a really big one, but it's a really fun one.
Gosh, no pressure. That's so cool. We're all fans, and we projected out that his ceiling is high. We can't wait to see the mark he makes on the sport.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this major league debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience, because it only happens once.
And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Dave Knox, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Right side,
swung at the first pitch. I should have let that one go.
That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 1 and the Mets nothing. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Dave Knox with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's Jason Hayward. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Let's see if we can get our first steal.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can pitch a run across.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez.
I might have made it, but
Knox on at second with 2 down. That one the other way. Lindor whips it across. That's the 3rd out. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 2 and the Padres 1. One down, and now it's Juan Soto.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Padres 1. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Dave Knox at the plate now after picking up his first major league hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember
let's see if we can keep it going.
Who was on the mound and the stadium where it happened for the rest of his life.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike.
I'm going to have to get used to the timing in the majors.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down.
Take your base.
Juan Soto now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a chopper out to short. Knox to second. And that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Bottom of the inning, stepping in for San Diego, Dave Knox.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Minter back to work.
Oh, wow. Home run in our first game.
And you can touch them all, baseball man. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Man, I wasn't even trying for my first home run.
Knox with a terrific day at the dish in his major league debut. Collected a couple of hits, one of them left the yard.
Boog, he looked really comfortable at the plate, and that's pretty remarkable. A lot of rookies come up, get that deer in the headlights look, and don't rise to the occasion. He showed some great composure.
Dave Knox, congratulations on your historic major league debut. You played great and your team got the win. How do you feel? It feels great. What did this game mean to you? It's pretty special. You only get one NBA debut, or MLB debut, sorry. You had a really good game in this debut. What was your approach coming into this game? I'll just say trying to be patient. I always say that. What will you do to keep things rolling? We're going to keep working hard to improve as a team. All the good generic answers right there. Dave, congratulations on the win in your major league debut or MLB debut.
Dave Knox went yard for the first time in his major league career last game. Let's see if he can carry that power surge over to today. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Dave Knox, the next up for the Padres. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That's too low, and that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That was the pitch. I swung too early.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. Out to center. Siri in position. He's got it, and that'll do it. One left for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now batting, shortstop, Dave Knox.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
All right, come on. Don't swing at something stupid.
And that one hammered.
That's kind of stupid.
Going back on this one. And it's caught just in front of the wall. So one hit is all they get. We played 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Dave Knox. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Alonso over at first with 1 away.
Looks like we might be going for a double play.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
All right, let's see if we can get it. We need to get on base here. Start a rally.
Back to work.
Ooh,
Nice.
why did I
Batter
swing
now
at that?
as he swings and misses for strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 0-2. That one way
ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1-2 now. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Why did I swing
He
at
just ran
that?
out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that.
Knox had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. One out, runner at second. Knox digs in now, looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
That was my pitch.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. As he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1-2.
So stupid.
One out, and a runner at
I don't know why I
second
swung
here
at
in the
that.
third and final game of the series. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2.
Really good
2-2.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, I didn't even move the. They were making him work. This is a little bit challenging, which is what I wanted.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
6 pitch at bat. Come on.
Man at second.
Why?
Spoils
Why did I
that one,
swing
and
at
it
that?
remains 2-2.
I was swinging at everything.
Just
We got a full
missed.
count.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
There we go.
In
There we
the
go.
air,
Come on,
left
fall,
field
fall, fall.
down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Got a bad swing on it, but it got
Here's
hit.
Jason Hayward. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
This one in the dirt.
Almost
And the next
messed it
shot,
up there.
keeping it right there. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Brandon Valenzuela getting ready to hit. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 2 and the Mets nothing. Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3.
There we go, we got it.
And they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
One out, bases empty.
Eight pitch at, or 9 pitch at bat last time.
And a foul ball. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone. And the count even 1-1.
The first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Ooh, why did I swing at that? I thought it was coming down. I thought it was coming down. I don't know why I swung at that.
A good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
Come on, go out, go out.
And a foul ball.
Another long at bat. Oh my Jesus! Why did I swing at that?
And there are 2 outs.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
1st and 3rd, 1 down.
What is that, fly or tuck?
That's down and in.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And that one fouled off. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh, Jesus. Why did I swing at that?
Hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, stop swinging stupid stuff. Come on.
That's outside.
No, that's out.
And the count now even up. And that's down and away.
Full count.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
At least we're making the pitchers work today, but
2 on, 1 out. Fights it off. You'll see another.
very early on it. I gotta get my timing
Pitch of the at-bat
for
coming
the
up.
playing in the major leagues. It's a little bit different. There we go.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches really work out there on the mound. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next for the Padres, Jason Hayward. This one lifted in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Randy.
First and second, 2 outs. Next, it's the catcher. Now it's the shortstop, Dave Knox. Fastball
That's
is
the ball.
outside.
1-0.
Swing and a
man,
miss.
come on.
And it's 1-1.
Man, he
Why am I swinging
sold
at
the
stupid
changeup with that
pitches? I
arm
don't-
action.
Focus.
Tried to
Here you
check
go.
his swing there, appeal to third, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up.
Like I said, swinging at stupid stuff.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Oh my.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Digging in, Luis Torrens. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Knox played well enough in the win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
You know, well, I think I'm going to call that episode here for our Major League debut. If you guys like the content, please make sure that you leave a like, subscribe, and comment on anything that you would like to see more. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.